Hello, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while, but tonight I would like to just briefly talk about the news that we all heard today that the current administration is looking and has dropped prices for GLP-1s. What does that mean for some of us? What does it mean for others? What does it mean for our future on GLP-1s and our coverage that was given by our insurance? Multiple questions are raising through the roof with people. Let's just address some, and then I'll get into some others throughout the day. This week I would consistently just be coming to you guys with more information on how to navigate. Leave your questions that you have below so I can respond back to you. So let's just address the first elephant in the room. The first thing is to think about, where do you stand in this situation, right? And are you currently on a medication that you are paying more than what is being offered currently through the current administration's offer? We are able at this point to get medication at all dosage at a set price. And I don't want to mistaken, I do have an article regarding it. I believe it's $3.49 for all doses for Zepbound. I believe Wegovy might be slightly cheaper than Zepbound. So I want us to really think about where we are in this process. Where are we? Where do we live at in this situation? If you're currently going directly to Eli Lilly for your medication, this might be a win for you, right? Just know that I am for, if people want to stay where they are, it's okay. If they choose to go through this new program that's going to start and supposedly in the beginning of January, then that's great too. Find out where you stand with the changes that's happening right now. Right now is open enrollment for a lot of people. Some. Determining your plan, but also understanding that this is happening. Now, I don't know what your insurance company, a lot of people are saying insurance companies are not looking to cover. I don't know if that's true, false, or indifferent. But if you do fall into that rim of coverage of not being able to, there are options. And we just got another option for you that just came available through the new administration, is that the medication that you're on could be offered to you at all doses at, I think the highest is $3.49 for Zepbound, and it's less than that for Wegovy, I believe. So if you know that your insurance is not covering it anymore, that's an option for you, right? You may say, I can't afford that even at that price because I was only paying X amount of money. I was paying $25 for a box with a copay. I was paying $50, $75 a box for a copay. Okay, keep that thought. Let's talk about the people that are currently on a compounding companies. Great. You know what? Because it's bigger than just the medication, because they are a telehealth facility. What does that mean? They're able to deal with your weight loss management at that level, depending on who you choose. So you want to be very mindful of what telehealth company you go with, so you can make sure you're getting the care if your provider is not able to provide that provide that type of care for you. It's always good to look for, if you choose to, a different type of provider. That's what the telehealth provide, but then they also have the option to provide scripts to a compounding pharmacy for you for your medication. Some people will stick with that because it's working for them. They like what they have and they're not looking for anything further. If you have a provider that you can get outside of a telehealth and that can write you a script to this new program that they're having, and you're able to get the medication at a cheaper rate, you can do that too. Is this going to force telehealth to decrease their prices? I don't know. I really don't know. But I think they offer more than just the medication to being prescribed at a compounding pharmacy. But we will see what's to come forth with it. But this is going to move the ball in multiple directions when it comes to compounding, when it comes to insurance, And when it comes to the way pharmaceutical companies are doing this, big pharma, ball is gonna roll in multiple different directions. But the question is, this is your decision. This is your health. You have to really think over your options. Now, that's one part. There's going to be another video following this one that I want you to look at in regards to how you can afford the medication. And I say that very clear, how you can afford the medication, no matter what price margin you're at. And then I want you to just also keep in mind that this is new for all of us. Know that I do not want you guys to be afraid of the change or any changes. If you're getting letters, I want you to read over your letters. Don't panic. If you're getting letters from your insurance companies, don't panic. If you're hearing about other people getting letters, don't panic. I want you to read it over, get a highlighter, highlight the main information that you need to know. I need you to put that piece of paper or close out of that thing that you're seeing, and I need you to put it aside. And then you need you to find a day that you're available and contact your insurance.